Hello everyone, now I'm with a Nitecore EDC37 here. First of all, I have to say that I like this tactical flashlight. I think it's really good size. And here, if you compare with EDC29 here, you can see that it is shorter and it has better performance. It is more powerful. Okay. Actually, here the LED and the reflector almost the same size. Okay, I think EDC37 is a bit bigger, but for the UI, this one has better UI, more functions. You can customize the flashlight more than the EDC29. And for the battery capacity, wow, this one 8,000 milliamp here, really good. Okay. It's such a good upgrade. Okay, if compared to the EDC29. EDC29 it's not bad. Okay, it's still a good flashlight, but EDC37, wow, this one can make me say wow. Okay, very good. Okay, but for the weight, this one is definitely heavier. Okay, let's see this version. Okay, EDC37, this one 8,000 lumens max for the max output, and for the candela about 44,000 candela. For the max throw, okay, 420 meters. The LED here, 2 UHI20 max LEDs. Okay, here in OP reflector. The battery inside is a built-in battery, 8,000 milliamp. Actually, if you look, have a look in Nitecore website. Inside here, there are two 18650 battery in here, 4,000 milliamp. I think this version, there's a possibility, just what I think, okay, if the battery is, if the batteries are broken, maybe it's possible to change the battery inside, okay, because it uses two 18650 batteries in here, okay. But it would be great if Nitecore make it battery replaceable. Okay, I have been waiting for battery replaceable version, but no, still no battery replaceable version. Okay, the OLED display, I think this one is very good. Okay, because you can make a preset. Okay, something like this. It shows really useful information when you use the flashlight. For the switch here, dual switch, and both switch now dual stage. Okay, dual stage switch for both. Okay, and you can customize the switch too, whether you want Strobe, Lumin Shield, or Surge. Okay, you can customize it, okay, by just selecting those modes here. Okay, using these two buttons. Okay, I will show you about this. Okay, for charging, USB-C charging port here. Okay, fast charge 18 watt. Just 2 hours to fully charge this flashlight. 2 meter impact resistant, IP54 waterproof. Okay, and here this one at the head, you can see the difference. Okay, here EDC37 comes with glass breaking tips here. This is very good. Okay, you can also remove the tips here if you don't want, but I think having it is a good thing. Okay, here Nitecore also provide the spare parts for the head here. Okay, this is very good. Okay, and in the box here you will get, okay, the flashlight, the lanyard, the manual, and USB-C charging port. Okay, here it looks really good. Okay, for this flashlight. Overall, in my opinion, if it is battery replaceable, that would be great. Okay, let's have a look at the lumens information. Okay, for the lumens information, the highest mode, Lumin Shield, it is 8,000 lumens. Actually, I have tried Lumin Shield. It lasts something like 10 seconds. Okay, 10 seconds from start when the flashlight is still cool. Okay, Surge 3,000 lumens. For Surge, I have tried this mode. It lasts something like 17 seconds. Okay, 17 seconds, and then when it step down, it will step down to high. Lumin Shield and Surge will step down to something like high or a little bit higher than high. Okay, Strobe. Okay, Strobe strobe 8000 lumen. Strobe lasts 10 seconds, okay, 10 seconds, and then it will step down to I think maybe high mode, okay, but still it can still give you strobe, okay, but for the brightness it will step down to something like high, okay. For high mode 1500 lumens, okay, here actually it lasts something like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then it seems to step down to medium mode, okay, medium mode. Here for the overall runtime of high, it is 7 hours 30 minutes, okay, but actually it stepped down to something like medium, okay. High lasts something like 3 minutes, I think 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. It gradually stepped down to medium. Medium 400 lumens. This one is good, okay, quite constant. It lasts 8 hours 30 minutes, okay. And for the low mode, about 100 lumens, it lasts about 30 hours. Ultra low 15 lumens, 90 hours, okay. And strobe, okay, here 8000 lumens. As I said, about 10 seconds, okay. For the modes that give you very high output like Lumin Shield, Surge, and Strobe, okay, you have to admit that you cannot use this mode quite long, okay, because there's a lot of heat, so the flashlight has to step down the brightness, okay. Okay, and there's also other information in the manual here, okay. You can, if you don't want glass breaking tips, you can change it, okay. Here there's the other information about changing this, okay. Okay, let's see how this flashlight work. To use this flashlight, there are two switches here. This button, Nitecore call it tail button. This button, customized button, okay. Now it is in a lock state, okay. Slide this to unlock, okay, and then for this button, for the main button, if you do the half press from off, you can get the low mode. This is very good. Release, it will turn off, okay. If you do the full press, it will turn on the last memorize mode, okay. It can memorize level 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Here, this one is level 4, okay, level 4. It is about 1500 lumens, okay. If when it is on, half press, okay, the tail button here to cycle through the brightness mode here, level 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Good things about this button is when here I'm at the high mode, okay, high mode, and when I do the half press here, half press and hold, okay, it will go to low mode, level 1. This is very good. And when I release the button, it will go back, okay, to the last used brightness. This is very good thing, okay, very good. I like this button, okay. To turn off, just full press, okay, something like that. This is very good. And you can also make a preset here, half press and then another half press, okay. This is level 1, 2, 3, okay. You can make a preset before you turn on, sorry. Here, this is 400 lumens, okay. If I want to go to like level 2 here, 100 lumens, okay. Here like this. This is very good, okay. You can make a preset, okay, before you turn it on, okay. This is a good thing. And for this button, a special mode, when you turn on your flashlight, this flashlight is strobe ready, Surge and Lumin Shield are ready, okay. When it is on or off, press this button for special mode, for high output mode, okay. Two-stage switch. Here, half press, this is Surge, okay, Surge, full press, Lumin Shield, something like that, okay. It's always ready for self-defense, okay. Good things about this button, you can customize it, okay. You can customize whether when you do the half press, which mode you want, like, okay, now half press, my half press is Surge, okay. I can change it to strobe. Let me show you. I will do the half press. To change the mode, you do the half press here and then full press this button, okay. Let me show you. Half press, now Surge, okay, and then full press here, Lumin Shield, you see that? Half press and then full press strobe, okay. Here you when I do the half press, the first stage, it is strobe, okay, and then when I do the full press, it is Lumin Shield, you see that? You can change, okay, the mode that you want. Now I will change when I do the full press, the second stage, I want Lumin Shield, I want Surge, okay. Let me show you. I have to do now full press for this button, the second stage. Here strobe, here search. Okay, now half press strobe, and then full press search. Okay, something like that. Okay, when the flashlight, when you use the highest output here, there is a status show power remaining. Power remaining here, you have to, if you want high output, you have to wait for the bar graph here, okay, gradually increase. Okay, now it is quite slow because of the heat at the head. Wow, it's very hot. Okay, and if you use the highest output again, let me show you. It will be very short. Half press for strobe, you see that it is not full output. Lumin Shield, here you see that. Now no more power left. It will step down to something like high. Okay, something like that. But high is still bright enough for self-defense. Okay, so you have to wait until the flashlight cool down and the bar here will increase. Okay, to full status, something like that. If it is not full, if it is just like this, you can use the highest output just for a short period, something like that. Okay. Overall, for this flashlight, I think it is very good. Very good UI, very good design, very good battery capacity. Okay, I love this flashlight very much. Things for improvement, as I said, I think battery replaceable would be great. And for the runtime on the highest output, I think it should be longer. Okay, like search, maybe if possible, it should be something like 30 seconds. Lumin Shield and strobe, it should be something like maybe 20 seconds or 30 seconds. I think that would be great. But it is understandable that it causes a lot of heat, so it needs to step down to prevent damage. Okay, but overall it's good. Okay, I love it, and I think Nitecore improves a lot in making the flashlight like this. But in the future, I think battery replaceable version would be great, and I think many people will buy battery replaceable version. Okay, let's walk around and see some beam shots. Hello everyone, now I'm with the Nitecore EDC37. I'm at the basketball court. Okay, I will show you the beam shot of this flashlight. First of all, I have to tell you that the runtime of the highest output, like search, Lumin Shield, and strobe. Okay, Lumin Shield and strobe last about 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Okay, from start when the flashlight is still cool. Okay, I have tested these two modes. Okay, Lumin Shield and strobe last 10 seconds, and then it will step down to level 4, like high mode, something like that, maybe about 1500 lumens. And for the search mode, okay, search mode is quite long, and I think it's good for self-defense too. Search mode, it lasts something like 17 seconds, something like that, when the flashlight is cool. Okay, no previous heat, something like that. Okay, let's see. I will show you the highest, that is Lumin Shield. Okay, Lumin Shield. Okay, let's see. Okay everyone, this is search. Okay, and then Lumin Shield here. Okay, let's see, something like 10 seconds. Here it will step down to something like high mode. Okay, this is Lumin Shield. Okay, about 10 seconds, something like that. But when it step down, it's still good enough for self-defense. Okay, quite bright. Okay, I will show you search mode. Okay everyone, this is the search mode. Okay, let's see how long. If there's no heat, no previous heat, it can last about 17 seconds. Okay, here. Okay, it stepped down because of the previous heat, something like I think maybe something like 10 seconds. Okay, and then it stepped down to about high mode, level 4, 1500 lumens. Okay. 1500 lumens also step down because the flashlight is not big. Okay, so it needs to step down. Okay, this is about surge and Lumin Shield. Okay, Lumin Shield. Strobe also the same. It can last something like 10 seconds, okay, from start when there's no heat before. Okay, let me show you the other mode of this flashlight. Okay, this is the lowest mode. Okay, good enough for walking around. I can see the basketball goal there, but not clear. Okay, let's go to okay, here level 2 here. Okay, level 2 here. I think it's fine. I can walk around. Okay, I can walk around with this mode. Okay, the beam is good, clear beam. Okay, good throw and good spill. The spill can cover the whole basketball court. Let's go to level 3 here. Okay, here you see that. Wow, level 3 here, quite bright. Let's go to the house. Okay. Here, this is the house. Okay. This level, I think 400 lumens. Really good beam. I think this is enough, okay, for walking around in the forest. Okay. Very good beam. The tint is good too. Okay. Let's go to level 4. Okay. Here, wow, you see that? Very good. Very bright. 1500 lumens. Actually, this is enough for self-defense. Okay. Very good. High mode, level 4 here also step down. Okay, it cannot maintain 1500 lumens until the battery runs out. Okay, it needs to step down because of the heat. The size is not that big, so it needs to reduce the brightness to prevent a lot of heat. Okay. The runtime of surge and Lumin Shield depends on the heat of the flashlight too. Okay. If there's no heat, Lumin Shield and Strobe can last something like 10 minutes. My ambient temperature is about 25 degrees Celsius. Now it is rainy season. Okay. And for surge, it can last up to 17 seconds, something like that. Okay. Here, let me show you Lumin Shield, okay, and see how long. Now there's some heat at the head. Okay, let me show you. I will show you Lumin Shield. Okay. Here, Lumin Shield. Something. It is quite short, maybe just 3 seconds, something like that, and then it stepped down to this level. I still hold the button. Okay. But it's still bright enough for self-defense. Okay. Let me release the button. Okay, here. It stepped down to something that is still brighter than level 4. Okay. Overall, I think this is a good upgrade from EDC29. Okay. What I like about this flashlight is about the size. Okay, I think it's good. The size is good, and the UI. Okay, the UI is very good in my opinion. Okay, because you can select whether you want just only surge or surge and strobe or surge and Lumin Shield. You can also here when it is on, when you do a half press on the main switch, it can go to here the low mode. And when you release, it will go back, something like that. Okay, this is very good, and the battery capacity is wow, 8,000 milliamp. This is very good. Things for improvement is just one thing that I have that I still wait for Nitecore to make this in the future, that is battery replaceable. Battery replaceable version is, I think it is what a lot of people need, okay, in the future. But for this model, I think maybe there's a possibility to change the battery, okay, because inside here I think there are two 18650 4000 milliamp battery in here, okay. This is about level 4, okay, level 4. Okay. When it step down to something like level 3, something like 400 lumen, something like that, okay. But still very bright. Actually level 3 400 lumen is enough, okay, for walking around and for general use, okay. I love this, very good flashlight, okay. I hope you will enjoy my review. Thanks for watching.